I spent years, literal years, buying every course, memorizing boring word lists, and still, when it came time to speak, my mind went blank. I felt like I was stuck behind a glass wall. I could see the language, but I couldn't touch it. But then everything changed. Not because I moved to London or New York, but because of a tool most people use just for homework. In the last 6 months, my English didn't just improve, it transformed. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain to show you exactly how I turned ChatGPT into my personal 24/7 English tutor. This isn't just about AI, it's about finally finding your voice. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Hani English Stories. If you're new here, this channel is usually about immersion through storytelling. But so many of you asked, Hani, how do you practice when you have no one to talk to? Well, today is the Masterclass. I'm going to show you the exact frameworks I used for listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Grab a notebook because we're about to turn your phone into the best language school in the world. Listening, the contextual ear. Focus, turning text into audio and practicing active listening. Content points. The problem. Standard audiobooks are often too fast or too slow. The solution. Ask ChatGPT to write a story based on your specific interests, like a mystery in a coffee shop, and use the read aloud feature. The strategy. Level-specific stories. Write a story at B1 level about a traveler in Japan. The gap fill exercise. Ask ChatGPT to provide the transcript, but replace 10 keywords with blanks. Listen to the AI read it and fill them in. Hani's tip. I used to listen to the same 2-minute AI-generated story 5 times until I could hear every single ED and S at the end of words. Speaking, your fearless partner. Focus, overcoming the fear of judgment. The psychological barrier, why we freeze with humans, judgment, versus why we thrive with AI, zero judgment. Role-play scenarios. Scenario A, a job interview for a marketing role. Scenario B, complaining about a cold meal at a restaurant. The correct me prompt. I want to practice a conversation. You are a waiter. I am a customer. Every time I speak, please correct my grammar subtly and then continue the conversation. Pronunciation check. Asking ChatGPT to explain the mouth position for difficult sounds like th or Reading, stories made for you. Focus, comprehension, and vocabulary. Simplification, copying a difficult BBC article and saying, explain this to me like I'm 10 years old. Interactive stories. This fits perfectly with the Hani English Stories brand. The choose your own adventure method. Write the first paragraph of a fantasy story. At the end, give me 2 choices. I will choose, and you write the next part. Vocabulary in context. Don't use a dictionary. Ask, give me 5 sentences using the word resilient based on the story we just read. Writing, the feedback loop. Don't just ask for a correction. Use this prompt. Check this paragraph for errors. Create a table. Column 1, my mistake. Column 2, the correction. Column 3, the grammar rule I broke. Taking an informal text and asking to make it professional or poetic. How Hani writes her daily diary in ChatGPT and asks the AI to suggest more natural or native-like idioms. If you want ChatGPT to truly be your tutor, you have to tell it who it is. I set my custom instructions to, I am an intermediate learner. Always encourage me, use simple metaphors to explain grammar, and never give me the answer immediately. Make me think first. This changed everything. English is more than just words. It's the key to a bigger world, better jobs, and new friendships. Technology like ChatGPT has removed the money and resource barrier. Now, the only thing left is your consistency. Don't try to do all of this today. Just pick one, maybe the voice mode, and try it for 5 minutes. Now, let's look at the power words used in Hani's story. Understanding these will help you express yourself more naturally in English. Literal, used to emphasize that something is exactly true or accurate. Transformed, completely changed in form, appearance, or character. Framework, a basic structure underlying a system, concept, or text. Immersion, the state of being completely involved in something, in this case, the language environment. Masterclass, a lesson given to very skilled people by someone who is an expert in a particular subject. Notebook, a book with blank pages for recording notes or information. Contextual, depending on or relating to the circumstances that form the setting for an event, statement, or idea. Transcript, a written or printed version of material originally presented in another medium, like audio. Active recall, a principle of efficient learning which involves consciously trying to remember information. Judgment, the ability to make considered decisions or come to sensible conclusions, often used here as the fear of being criticized. Scenario, a written outline of a movie, novel, or stage work, a possible sequence of events. Subtly, in a manner that is so delicate or precise as to be difficult to analyze or describe. Comprehension, the action or capability of understanding something. Resilient, able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions. Adventure, an unusual and exciting, typically hazardous experience or activity. Feedback loop, a process in which the outputs of a system are circled back and used as inputs. Native-like, language use that sounds like it comes from a person who has spoken that language from earliest childhood. Idiom, a group of words established by usage as having a meaning not deducible from those of the individual words. Custom, made or done to order for a particular customer. Instruction, a direction or order on how to do something. Metaphor, a figure of speech in which a word or phrase is applied to an object or action to which it is not literally applicable. Consistency, the quality of always behaving or performing in a similar way or of always happening in a similar way.